It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Did you guys hear that song about the tortilla?
No.
Well, actually, it's a rap.
Oh.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
See, words have two meanings sometimes.
Oh, sure. Homonyms are fun, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, homonyms.
I promise I'm not being critical, Ace. I love you a lot. I love that segment so much. Should it be burrito instead of tortilla?
Well, it started out with a burrito, and then I went to an enchilada, and then
Okay. I was just asking. I didn't know.
It doesn't make any difference. It's real bad. Stop it.
Yeah, this is like art history in college. They take any object, and we can talk about this forever.
Yes.
I feel like...
Did you ever have to dissect a worm in school?
Yes,
and then you
absolutely.
did and went, okay, there's the one organ. Just the tube inside the tube.
Sure, there's more to it than that.
Well, yeah, a science teacher would tell me.
Yeah.
But,
Where were we?
Science teachers are overpaid anyway.
It's Teacher Appreciation Week. Don't do that.
Josh, weren't you a teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very good. I've asked you not to do that joke.
You have? You were serious?
Yeah. We have. Not everyone understands what some of you would consider humor, as opposed to some of us.
All right. If I have to say, I love teachers, obviously.
Okay. Have you ever had?
Do you remember the name of the
Have
teacher you had a crush on in school?
Yeah. Yes. All of them. Yeah.
Oh, many.
Yeah.
Really?
The first one was
Mr. Rosehank.
Your gym teacher.
That's fine.
Junior high, it was Mrs. Bestian, who we cleverly nicknamed
Master Bestian.
Mrs. Brestian.
Yeah.
Boy, she was crazy hot. And then in high school, Mrs. Smith, Dana Smith, was my Algebra 2 teacher, and I got an F.
I got an F?
Yes, because I hated math, and I was terrible at it.
Did you write the word "let's" above it?
And my parents knew that no matter how many times they grounded me or I got in trouble, that I just never was going to get better, so finally they just gave up.
Did she offer to tutor
So
you?
she said, she and I got along so well, because I would write jokes and stuff in class while other kids were doing their math homework, and she goes, why don't you just become my assistant? And you can get credit, and we worked it out. So I would just grade papers and like clean overhead sheets for her. And I asked her to prom. She said no, and then she asked me to be a cheerleader because she coached the cheerleaders, and I said no. And
that would have been interesting.
Wait a minute. You asked her to the prom?
You asked to
I
teach her
did.
to prom?
Yes, I did.
I'm more
Aren't there
interested.
laws
I'm more interested in the cheerleading thing. Were they going to shoot you out of a cannon?
Oh, Tom.
I think Tom, I would have been what they call a base.
Yes.
A boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
He wouldn't have been a flyer.
Yeah, no.
Look at him. He can't breathe. He cannot breathe because he's laughing so hard. He's going to pass out.
She was like, we need male cheerleaders, and you're well-liked. If you do it, I think other guys will follow
That makes
suit.
sense,
And
yeah.
I went,
That would have been good. That's
I don't really want to. So I became the mascot instead.
Okay.
Sounds like your teacher put you in the friend zone really fast, too.
Well, she was married, but she was married to a guy named Josh who had the same birthday as me. And I went, you married the wrong one, Dana.
Oh,
You told her that.
Yeah. Oh, she loved me. She loved me. And
Is she still around? I feel like you need to reach
Don't
out.
ask.
Maybe.
Why am I afraid this is going to end sadly?
I know. I've never looked. I've never bothered to
Maybe
look.
she's available. She could be the one.
Oh, Dana Smith, if you're out there. My goodness.
Josh
St.
is
Louis,
wide
Missouri,
open.
taught math, and then went on to, I think she's got a job with Lockheed Martin or something. She's, for all I know, she's in the Pentagon.
Developing drones that can systematically find and pick out and murder people.
Yeah. So, what if you're out
She's
there?
on LinkedIn there, buddy.
I ran into her. What? I ran into her once at a horse track. And
Oh, really? really?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
playing the ponies, huh?
Yeah, she was. You know what? She saw me from afar and raced down the grandstand to come see me as I was looking at the horses. And
Did you clap your erasers?
I go, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh, I have a day off or whatever.
Using her math skills to make some cash.
Right.
And I go, who are you here with? And she goes, my husband. And I said, oh, really? No,
That guy.
I actually got to meet him, and I'm sure. Let me just say this.
Your job.
How old would you think she is?
She's probably like 6 years older than me.
Oh, that's doable.
Yeah. So she was, when I was
doable.
17 or whatever in school, she was like 23 or 24.
Oh, Josh, you
Yeah.
got to find her.
Yeah.
I found a couple on Facebook.
Couple Dana Smiths.
Names changed for the purposes of this story, by the way.
Oh, no, it's Dana Smith. I do know her. If you know her, I want to know.
I throw the net out for you.
This could be
throw out the net, give you every opportunity to.
Josh,
While we're at it, Miss Bestian, if you're available.
by the way, Dad, this is your fault because you made Josh prove how much he loves teachers, and he loves this teacher.
I do love. I sent all my teacher friends nice messages yesterday.
Oh, that's
Thanking
so
them.
nice.
For teacher appreciation?
Yeah,
Day?
thanking them for all they do.
Are
for
you
you.
kidding me?
Not at all.
What a kiss ass.
Not a kiss ass. Just reminding them, hey, what you do is important.
Apple giver.
By the way, now that we're talking about this,
Apple giver.
we're talking about this when all the teachers are now officially at work. They're not listening.
Oh, you're right.
Good.
There's somebody out there with Raycons in. You know that.
Okay. Now,
Did you ever have a crush on a teacher, Tom?
not at that level.
Not at
Well, mine
that
wasn't
level.
a dangerous level.
Well, you asked her to the prom.
Yeah, but when she said no, I quickly went with another girl. It wasn't a big deal.
Do you think they would have allowed that?
No way.
Oh,
That's one of the reasons I asked. I knew that it wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
In today's world,
It's a lot different now.
yeah, a lot different now.
Was it
Yeah.
a successul prom date?
There's no need.
Yeah, I went to 2 proms, and I batted 1 for 2.
Oh. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a Hall of Fame number.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I've got an update here for you in just a second. First off, there's Christy Lee,
Hi.
and then I will call her Blonde Number 1. Oh, and then I go to the big screen in the room here, and on the big screen I see Pat Godwin,
Hi.
who's behind the glass to my right, but he's on the big screen to my left in the Oxford Gold Performance Room. And then there's Christy then down there on the left, and then on the right it's the lovely Jessica Alsman.
Howdy.
We continue our theme of blue eyes with the beautiful blonde Alli Breen in the upper right there. Hi, Alli. And we play a game on this show, which is Where's Alli? Because when we speak to her, it's always different. Now, before I see some
vagabond
pillows in the background.
We've not seen before.
We all get to guess. Ace, your thoughts?
I think her wall in New York has brick on it, but that's not brick. So I'm
Okay.
saying, I'm going
Chick, your thoughts?
I said his house.
Okay.
I said Allie's apartment in New York City.
Okay,
Pat
Christy.
said Atlanta.
Okay. Willie, any thoughts?
Boston, maybe? Home?
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to say some relative's house. How do we do?
No, the award goes to Chick McGee. Yeah.
That means you guys get to
His-
French.
His house. I told you.
His house.
Is his house in New York City?
Yeah, I tried to spruce up the background. Yes, it is Midtown.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
Just had a feeling.
Well, you'll recall in an earlier program when you were at your place and Ace pointed out how dusty it was.
No,
Are you tidying up over there?
it's very clean here, and I tried to spruce up my background just because with Ace in mind. That's what I always think about now every time I'm on air. I think about what Ace can see in the background.
He's a real gem, Allie.
He's a Hawkeye.
Now, we have a couple things I want to get to first before we start. We have this. You probably heard about the demise of the marriage of Bill and Melinda Gates.
Of course.
That sort of rare celebrity status of the ultra rich. In the case of Mr. Gates, a self-made man, of course, and they're great people. They give tons of money away, but their marriage is not working out. And I received this. This is from Bob Zaney's wife.
Oh, she's very funny.
Erin O'Connor posted the following. and I'll read it verbatim. Too soon to refer to Melinda Gates as Bill's Xbox.
Good Microsoft joke.
That is
that was right there. How
rock
did we
solid.
not see that?
I would say thank you. And also, we had a situation with Mr. Godwin. One of his neighbors, and this is why I'm bringing this up, Allie, one of his neighbors, a lady, came over and insisted that Pat open up all the blinds. She forcibly opened the blinds.
Yeah. Get some sunshine in here.
And none of them would function after that, so they were open all weekend. And Pat
Wait, this is a neighbor who wanted you to open all the blinds?
Yeah,
Pat?
she was trying to help him, and he didn't need it.
And she's a single lady, right?
Yeah.
Do you think she has romance
Yeah, it
in
sounds
mind?
like she wants to peeping Tom your place.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't. So she's just coming over there because she's being neighborly.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't. You're a single guy.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going with this?
I'm just saying. She knows that you've mentioned the horny factor, as you call it.
Oh, I'm teasing, of course.
Could I have a cup of foreplay, please?
Girl, Pat.
Say it again.
So many listeners wanted to know: did you ever get this fixed? Yes, you had the maintenance guy came over and it took him quite a while.
About 3 hours.
And the maintenance guy said, yes, these are messed up. It was not user error.
Okay, many people wanted to know. Now, we turn to Alli Breen. And by the way, Alli is at the Comic Strip Live in New York City this weekend, Friday through Sunday. So,
Yes.
All right.
Great.
Comedy's back on in New York.
It's back on with Pat Godwin Saturday in Fort Wayne, Indiana at Pierre's, and then Greg Hahn and Willie Friday Cedar Rapids, Saturday Dubuque. So check out some great live comedy. What have you got letter-wise, Allie?
Dear Allie, speaking of stand-up, my boyfriend has a large social media presence. He does stand-up as a side gig. We've been dating for 2 years, and he continues to act single online. I post the occasional picture of us together, but he has never posted one. I've talked to him about it, and he says he likes to keep his private life private, but he's quick to post every other aspect of his life, even posting old pictures of him and past girlfriends.
Oh.
Is it crazy that this bothers me so much? Are most comedians just like this?
It is not crazy that it bothers you. This is a discussion I have had, and it really did cause some issues.
With a girl that didn't want to publicly post?
She wanted me to be posting more about her, and not in a conceited way or anything like that, but just and I said I'm not comfortable with it. And there were even times where I'd go, hey, in my act, I still have some jokes about being single, and I just let her know. So,
and you don't want to give away precious moments of your act,
right?
I mean,
there are.
Boy.
Oh yeah, I mean I've got a loose 42.
That's what I said. The other day when Kosaki said he had a new hour, Josh almost passed out. That's a lot of inside baseball here, but that's tough for a comedian.
This is a tough situation.
It is a
Josh,
tough situation.
I think either Christy or Chick will back me up on this. I think we all know this. So there's a certain comedian who think is very funny, who had a really solid 4 or 5 minutes about his dad.
Yeah,
and then he would talk about that, and then eventually, I think 10 years after his dad finally died, he managed to jettison it from the act.
That's just one of those weird comedy things.
It's a thing you got to keep.
So she just has to wait it out for 10 years, and maybe she'll become part of the act.
Yeah, no. I don't think this guy's doing anything weird or being shady.
But we're missing the larger point.
It's
he's
professional thing.
He's a comedian.
Yes,
so
yes.
He's a nut job.
Plus, if he posts a picture of you, people might start bashing you in the comments for no reason whatsoever.
That was one of my big concerns.
My grandma got mad at me because I didn't tag her. I recently did an Instagram post and I didn't put the tag in there to let her know. I go, no, Gramsy, sometimes people are mean to me on there. I don't need them DMing you.
Right.
Hey there, old lady. Is
Exactly.
really that big of a stoner? I don't need.
And it's going to be rare, but it will. The one time it happens, it's no good. So.
Yeah.
But the pictures of the exes, that's kind of weird. Unless
that is the one thing that throws it.
Like celebrities that
but that's
elevate
kind of funny.
status.
That's kind of funny. Yeah. Look at this. Huh?
Does he make it a big deal that they're exes?
Exactly.
So he's like opening the door for road mung, if you will.
If people think they want to be posted on social media, they haven't been posted on social. You have no idea what's coming if you start putting stuff on social. Good luck.
Yeah, if you want to wake up to people calling you ugly and awful and,
Allie, do you have pictures of the guy you're dating on your social media sites?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. And I very rarely I'll put something up in like stories or something, but it's true. I almost never do.
Right. So this goes both ways. In terms of,
so does he, by the way.
Yeah. Is that right?
I'm very private on my social media. As a matter of fact, I'm a Sherpa in Kathmandu on my social media. As far as they know what I tell them to know.
Allie, does your guy know? Does he post pictures of you, and do you at all?
No, he's really not. He's not into social media at all. So he barely posts anything on Instagram. I don't think he's posted in months. But yeah, neither of us do. And we've never talked about it. I don't think it would be an issue.
Yeah, good.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend and I talk dirty all the time, and it really turns me on. Now we've actually started acting stuff out.
Okay.
Some scenarios are really hot, like I'll pretend I'm passed out asleep or I'll pretend I'm a prostitute, which I really like. But he keeps wanting to go further, like to give me swirlies, putting my head in the toilet and flushing it while he's behind me.
Leave. Time to go. It's over. Leave. Leave. Alert.
I'd like to hear more about this completely normal, acceptable behavior.
No, that is insane. Look up E. coli. Well, I got Clorox bleach in my eyeballs.
That is
like
dirty.
You're a Russian spy, like you're getting tortured or something, or just a high school fantasy of swirlies.
Sounds pretty hot. What? So what? She said. So essentially, she's saying, "Hey, some scenarios fun, others not."
Yeah, and it looks like it's escalating to a place where the scenarios are going to be less and less fun, perhaps.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you need to put your foot down, so to speak.
There you go, Chris.
Is that a turn on for anybody?
Apparently, this guy.
I don't think so.
Tell him, let's not swirly anymore. Look, only do what you're comfortable doing. Tell him you don't like it.
Once you get the water out of your mouth, tell him.
And by the way, I have no doubt that she likes the prostitution scenario because she's handed a wad of cash.
Sure. When you walk in the bedroom and go, why do we have a box of adult diapers?
Yeah.
Time to leave.
Exactly. Yeah. Or time to go, hey, let's pull on the reins here a little bit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, Nelly.
Yeah.
I was at a restaurant a few years back.
Oh, you did it in a restaurant? Ooh.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And I ran into somebody that I sort of knew, and they were there to pick up their wife. They had this whole scenario where she comes in and
role playing.
He goes over to the bar, and
so that's what this guy told you in order to get you away. And that's interesting, isn't it? I've never done anything like that.
I don't know, man.
That scenario in public seems weird, where you're actually acting stuff out at a bar. I feel like I get it in the bedroom, but outside the bedroom to act like you don't know each other would be
I was stunned, and then we talked about it a little on the air, and apparently it's quite common.
Yeah. Don't they find life challenging enough, like bungee jumpers and these people who meet their spouses in bars? Isn't it hard enough to get through the day without creating?
This helps them, chick.
I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Be weird if he came over and she goes, hey, can't you see I'm talking to this guy?
Oh, that would be the best. Sorry, I was getting ready to leave with this dude.
Yeah. Just let him know.
Tells the bouncer, this guy's bothering me. Can you get rid of him?
Throw him out.
In this case, let him know that you're not comfortable with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it one of those things that you say that if he's into escalation and she de-escalates, it's not going to work out? Or you think
then
you know what?
Supposed to.
Exactly. Then it doesn't work.
A lot of fish in the sea that don't want to live in a toilet. I'd rather live in the aquarium. Thank you.
Dear Allie, the girl I'm dating says she's a bad texter, but she literally has her phone in the hand and texts all the time when I'm with her. So when I don't get a response when I'm not with her for hours, it drives me insane. Should I relax, or am I right that she's being either disrespectful or shady?
I'm literally working on a joke right now, and it's about people that say I'm a bad texter. It's not that they're bad at texting. They just don't want to text you.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
People forget that the phone is their convenience. It's not your convenience.
Oh, that's a good point.
So if you text somebody, it's like, well, they better text. Well, maybe they're,
my phone might be in the bedroom and I took a nap.
Maybe they're cleaning a septic tank.
Or I took a walk or
maybe
whatever.
I dropped it when I was giving a swirly to Zelda yesterday.
No, yeah, I think that there are people that are bad texters, Allie, but I think in this specific case, it's just a person that does not want to be texting this person a lot.
Or they're playing a game. You know, girls will play the game. Oh, I'm not going to answer that for a while. See what he thinks. Yeah.
Sort of slightly unrelated. Aren't you in awe of people who have the thing on their phone that lets you know that they've read your text?
Yes.
Aren't you, God, oh, my God, the balls it takes, buddy.
I've got it on, and I've got it on for a reason.
What's your reason?
If I want to let you know that I read it. If I don't reply, then I didn't reply.
How about that?
That's the news.
That's
There you go.
interesting.
Willie says, kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
I stopped checking all DMs on every social platform just because, well, one, they're kind of weird
I bet you get some weird ones, yeah.
and aggressive, but then it tells you that they've read them. Like, you know what? I'll just never read them.
Yeah.
So you'll never know.
Oh, on social media, you can't turn that off. The thing that tells you if it's been read. I've never checked those.
I don't even
just
check into
know.
it. If I just don't click on it, they won't know.
Yeah.
So don't send me a message if you actually know me because I don't check Facebook.
Okay, let's move on. We need another
People
one.
do
Alli.
get crazy about that, though. Like, I had a friend who started dating a comic or hooked up with a comic under the guise that they would like try to have a relationship. And he right away was like, listen, I'm going to be on the road for a couple weeks, so I'm not going to be in touch. And I was like, you have a cell phone. Like, there's no place on earth you're not in touch with someone anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And she believed it and waited 3 weeks for him to get back, and he still didn't get in touch with her. And I was like, no.
That's so sad.
So we go from the toilet to dumping.
Yeah.
It all ties in. Okay, one more letter, Allie.
Dear Allie, I just moved in with my boyfriend and we have an issue. He farts incessantly in his sleep.
Okay.
I thought snoring was bad, but this is insane. Is there anything I can do?
No.
Yes, get a match
Stop feeding him beans.
or a lighter.
Start getting some fireworks
Sleep in
going.
a different room.
Maybe you're farting too, lady. You don't know.
Yeah.
You may, perhaps there's some medical condition. Some dietary issue, maybe as simple as getting what is it called? Beano?
Yeah.
Is that the
Beano?
Right.
whatever the
Right. There is
the
stuff
pill that
you can
chemically
try.
deactivates the flatulence somehow?
It's actually a pretty